What's up, guys? This is December 30th. Raw just happened.
It
We're
did.
about to happen. Let's get this review on the road.
Let's get on the road.
CM Punk starts off in the match.
In the match.
In the match. No, he starts off in the ring, but what comes after it is a match.
That's true.
So in your opinion, who is the strongest link of the Shield?
Roman Reigns.
So you can see why Seth Rollins volunteering to be the strongest Shield member, strongest link in the Shield, is going to cause conflict.
Yes, that's CM Punk was thinking this through.
Yeah.
He was gonna.
You think CM Punk lost it? He ain't lost it.
No, he's causing tension.
Yeah.
He's talking shit on Dean Ambrose. He beats him all the time, so obviously he's gonna be like, oh yeah. And he's like, which one? And he just lets them. He's like, which one of you is the best? I want to fight who's the best out of you two. And of course they argue. Now there's triple dissension.
Yeah.
And so Seth Rollins is finally like, I'll do it. And Roman's like, hey. You know what I mean? It's me, And he's like, but I can do it. He's like, Seth, calm the fuck down.
Not as bad as the list was before.
Calm down, my man. I'll fight this dude. Says,
I got it.
I got it all done. He's like, okay.
You think I can't take him? I'm the best in the
like,
world, not CM Punk.
And Roman Reigns like, okay.
That's what he's trying to do.
Whatever. Okay then. So then, Brad Maddox's return pop.
Woo!
Freaking out. Makes his triumphant return and announces, hey, it'll be Seth Rollins versus CM Punk. Get a ref. Match starts right now.
Woo!
Yep, next week.
Woo!
Save
Sorry.
the
Let me
woos.
put this away real quick.
Save the woos.
Let me put this away.
Yeah, save the woos.
So we got Seth Rollins versus CM Punk in what I like to call the match the internet wants to finish off 2013 too. It's like this Raw was tailor-made for the internet at the start. It's like you got Rollins, you got CM Punk. They went for like 30 minutes or so.
Brad Maddox. I'm pretty sure the internet likes Brad Maddox. Pretty sure it's not just us.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the internet loves him. I don't know. I'm not as in touch with the internet as I once was. I ain't as good as I once was. But I was good once. This match was good as well.
That's what we said. We said, what do you do when a lot of the big dudes are gone?
You make the show
have
better.
30-minute matches to start off the show.
Yep.
Seth Rollins actually looked like he'd won at one point, but the ref was too busy dealing with the other two members of the Shield going outside the ring.
Ascension.
So there it is, and then he comes back. Punk ends up hitting a GTS, gets the win, and then he hightails it out of there because he ain't about that life. Not trying to get beat up. And then so on, was it next? Yeah, it's not SmackDown. It's next week Raw. Punk Reigns, right?
Ooh.
So I'm excited for that.
Ooh.
That's one of those matches where you don't get TV matches where you legitimately don't know who's going to win.
Yeah. I
I like those kind of matches. We get one of those next week.
know who was going to win this one.
I did.
I thought Rollins had a shot to win Derby.
No, because you forget it's CM Punk.
That's true. He hasn't lost on television.
Yeah, you forget it's CM Punk we're talking about, and you're forgetting it's the WWE when good guys can't lose, especially when they always tease. Oh, okay, the good guy is distracted because other people out there's where he loses, and then they say, no.
It's like Walker,
but he's
Texas
way
Ranger.
smarter than that.
They do Walker Texas Ranger every single Monday night.
Pretty
You
much.
think Chuck Norris is going to lose, but at the end of the day, it's Chuck Norris.
Yeah,
If that works, but it's Chuck Norris.
that's what you have to remember.
The Punk at some points has almost hit Chuck Norris levels. But this promo to start off was solid. Hopefully 2014 is more his year 2013.
Yeah.
His bold prediction of being the man in 2013 and carrying the belt all the way through did not happen.
It didn't happen.
He actually did not have that strong of a showing as a champion in 2014.
No.
Absolute starts.
2013 ended in January, but he wanted to do it, but
Yeah.
he just didn't.
Yep, he just,
So maybe he gets it back in 2014. Maybe it's time.
maybe it is.
It's been that's what's crazy. It's been, you don't realize how long he was champion, and now it's been a full year without him with the belt. I don't know how many. I mean, I can't think off the top of my head how many champions there's even been this year because it was Rock, Cena,
Technically Bryan.
yeah,
And
Bryan,
then
Orton. Is that it? Have there been 4 champs this year?
Abeyance.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. Was there only been 4?
There was 4, and
Wow.
the majority of the time it's been held by Orton.
Only been 4 champs this year. That's
Because The
crazy.
Rock held it for
Yeah.
4 months, and then Cena held it till SummerSlam, which was another 4. 3?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
lost it. Holy, it's weird. There's only 4 champs. But I guess
2012,
there was one,
there was one, the entire time.
So yeah, and then we got backstage Maddox, the Gama, Stephanie, and Daniel Bryan. And Daniel Bryan ends up saying he wants Bray Wyatt, and then they announced the whole thing. I guess it was technically a gauntlet match. Yeah, they just started right after another.
They never clarified until the match actually happened if it was a gauntlet or not.
Yeah, he had to beat Harper and then Rowan. Then he would get to fight Bray Wyatt. That was going to be the main event later. Stay tuned. And then Stephanie says she's going to go out there and announce the main event. And then she comes out, and we got a Randy Orton montage. Schluggle, I know you pissed your pants.
Dude, I don't know if he pissed it. I don't think there's something. I think there was another liquid up in there.
Woo! Oh, save the moves. Come back. All right.
I don't want to touch it, but send it back. Anyway, so we get this Randy Orton montage of Randy Orton through the years, and it was fantastic. I'm gonna say this because I'm the man here who is level on Randy Orton. He's the Orton Homer, the Orton Mark. I will say
montage is going.
A whole montage, him just doing poses through the years, and man, that was great. And they made it feel like 2013 really wasn't a bad year. Well, 2012. 2012 was not.
No, 2012 was not good for Randall Keith Orton. 2013 was great for Randy Orton.
2011 was actually not that bad.
No.
Yeah.
It's just 2012.
Yep.
Everyone has their off year, so that means Punk's gonna have a good 2014. This is how wrestling works.
Yeah.
And then after that, she goes on to announce that the main event, or she said main event. I'm guessing I probably will main event actually, because.
Do you have the Rumble main event?
I mean, should you? Probably.
I would.
Let's see. Yeah, I would definitely have the Rumble main event, mainly because
that moment at the end.
Yeah, and you want how do I word this? Sorry, there's a minute 47 left in the Heat game, and Ray Allen just went yak mode. How do I word? Oh, it's better to have. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter either way, but yeah, last year I understand why it wasn't the main event because that's Rock Punk, like
Yeah.
But I mean, Cena Orton is a big deal too, but I don't know.
Yeah, it wasn't like I know what you're talking about, but
I think it's better to be able to say, blah 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 has won the Royal Rumble. He will face blah 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 at WrestleMania. Not he will face the winner of our next match.
Yeah.
But I think that's what's going to happen.
But
in all honesty,
unless The Rock shows up.
Yeah,
that will change everything.
What should happen? Royal Rumble main event. What's going to happen this way?
I don't know. Byron and TLC might have deterred them from doing that. Actually, no one's gonna buy whether or not.
No,
I mean, that's the thing.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
I'm saying this is gonna main event because she said it.
Yeah.
And there's no reason she would say it. Call it flat out the main event like 6 times if it's not gonna be the main event, and John Cena main event's all so. So, yeah, that'll be that. Look forward to that. Then we got Curtis Axel versus Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler wins.
That was about what happened. I mean, you're off the Dolph bandwagon.
I won't say I'm walking next to it with like my finger on it.
You're not holding to the rod anymore.
No, just in case like he does something. Like I'm not like leaving, but I'm like I'm over here.
In terms of the bandwagon,
I'm as little on the bandwagon as
we're sitting off the edge, waiting for the spot where we know if we jump off.
It's getting there. It's getting there.
Yeah, it's not a fun time being a Ziggler. I mean, there's probably I don't know if anyone's really a Ziggler mark anymore. Like where Ziggler's
everyone.
Well, here's the deal. Like Ziggler used to be everyone.
Watch reviews.
Ziggler used to be every single person's guy. Like everyone's guy. Like oh my gosh.
Watch reviews.
Everyone still likes Ziggler.
No, watch reviews.
Are people really chanting for Ziggler versus Orton?
No, there's a reason I said during the show the internet is making me not like Dolph Ziggler.
Are you guys on the internet?
No, literally, this is their guy right now.
Are you kidding?
You have to push Dolph Ziggler. If you don't push Dolph Ziggler 2040, I'm going to quit watching wrestling. It's to that point where people are like, I just sit there and say, what has he done to make... Like, I see, like, why back in the day, but what has he done lately to make you say that?
He hasn't improved since back then.
No, that's what I don't get.
He's regressed as a performer, and it's not because they gave him less time.
Yeah.
They gave him ample time.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying...
Yeah, they pulled the rug out when he won the World Heavyweight Championship.
Schlegel,
They pulled the rug out.
Yeah, Schlegel's...
They pulled the rug out on Daniel Bryan twice.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's on fire. They pulled the rug out on Punk.
Mm-hmm.
And Punk survived.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one of those things. If he's destined to be this...
The cream rises to the top.
Yeah. The cream of the crop.
The cream of the crop.
Yeah. And
So,
you know,
it's just-
cool. I'm cool with.
Oh, it's just rough shit.
It's just he's not for like people always said he wasn't a main eventer. I might be on that bandwagon.
yeah.
I don't see a way that his character right now is going to be anything more than
never. No, you can't cut promos in the main event scene like you cut
Yeah.
before that, where he's talking to imaginary people.
Yeah.
And like just be like, yeah. It's like, okay, that's cool. And it's not like I don't like Dolph Ziggler. It's the fact that people are literally ruining Dolph Ziggler for me because I see Dolph Ziggler and I don't see why everyone's freaking out.
He's not the guy you put your money on at this point. You can see the potential.
Yeah.
Right now he is
freaking out.
Right now he went from being like Paul George, where it was like he's solid. We see his potential. You should pick him.
Yeah,
you should
he'll
pick
come
him.
later. And now
it's like he's Sierra Cine. He's a guy. I'll say this out of the most respect of Sonic fans. He's a 7-foot guy who can't really do a whole lot, but what he can do really well.
Yeah.
And because of that, you think he's going to translate everywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he'll be Roy Hibbert, and that will happen. But maybe he'll be another 7-foot nobody.
Kwame.
Yeah, it's tough. He has a lot of stuff fighting against him. It doesn't seem like he's fighting the right battles. It feels like he's more mad he's not getting over on a Raw than he's putting together an actual real storyline against somebody. Then again, Cena did bury him a little while ago.
Yeah.
It hasn't been the same to me since. We gave that a lot of work. Let's talk about why Curtis Axel is not. How come no one's on the Curtis Axel bandwagon?
Beasley! 3! Yeah. That's my boy.
Mike, who's this? A 3-pointer.
Why isn't Curtis Axel anyone on the Curtis Axel bandwagon?
Yeah, I mean,
is there one?
No, but why?
Why isn't there a bandwagon?
Is he underrated?
No.
He's as bad as we think he is?
He is what I thought we were, and we let him off the hook.
Let him off the hook. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are... This is our... Oh, jeez. We might have to do a year-end stock review, buy and sells, where we pretend like we're stock guys.
Okay.
Deal.
Not right now, but...
In the next one,
yeah. Another video.
Hint on Curtis Axel. If you have stock, sell. Sell now. I don't know why you bought it in the first place. You took some bad advice. When he was the next Paul Heyman guy.
I bought him for maybe a month. I really did.
I bought it until they had Michael McGillicuddy on the bottom of his one time he walked out.
No.
At that point, I was just like, they don't care.
You're like, oh yeah, that's that guy.
They don't care. I don't care yet.
Yeah.
Yep. We gave that a lot of time. Let's not give this next one a lot of time.
No.
Big
E
Langston
versus Fandango, and he won. And he's big, and he won. Yep. Summer Rae looked hot. That's about it.
Fandango. We'll see more in the stock report.
Yeah. Booker T comes out with Black Twitter.
Yep.
Pretty much. And Dolph Ziggler and Alex Riley.
Hey, Riley! Oh, jeez. I'm sure.
Oh, Schlegel went hammer.
He loves Riley. Oh, jeez. Everyone loves A-Riley. He's there. Why don't they use him?
Seriously.
So he comes out and he goes to spin a Rooney, and all of a sudden, Bad News Barrett rises up and tells everyone lots of bad news.
We're closer to the apocalypse.
Stay tuned for our stock report on Wade Barrett. That's going to be a fun video, I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
We have to yell and act like we're the guy off Mad Money on CNBC. You gotta buy sell! You gotta buy low right now on Wade Barrett! Bad News Barrett is the man!
It's possible.
It's possible we could say that. It's possible we could say sell.
Don't ever. Yeah, we don't know.
Sell now, because as soon as they drop this Bad News Barrett, he's gone.
You never know.
Speaking of gone, great segue. This could have been Damian Sandow's last match.
Oh, please tell me it was.
No, he fought the Great Khali.
Oh, please.
And he beat him.
Oh.
And oh gosh.
So you mean the app is rigged?
Yep. No, people in India are up at 4 o'clock in the morning voting for the Great Khali.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
The Jungle Cat just.
Yeah, that match is not really worth talking about. None of the matches wasn't really worth talking about. Brodus Clay versus R-Truth.
Oh my!
Xavier Woods wasn't that good on commentary.
This was literally the match where halfway through you said, "What the fuck is this match?"
I said
and we both just started laughing, like because we couldn't figure it out. All right, you talk for a minute.
All right. Yeah. So, R-Truth and Brodus Clay they're fighting still over the same dumb thing they were fighting about a month ago. It didn't make sense then. And Xavier Woods was on commentary, not telling any stories. He was putting over what was happening in the ring, which is Michael Cole's job. His job is to tell the story that they asked him to tell.
Yeah.
Why did this happen? Well, oh man, Brodus Clay's getting in there good on him.
It's like, what?
Yeah, it wasn't good. Stay tuned for our stock report when we go over these guys. Maybe. Some people might not make the cut.
I was going to say, I hope we don't go this deep.
We'll give the notable stories, and then we'll probably put our entire
Wait,
price up.
we make 8 videos? How many videos are we going to make?
No, we're going to make one video.
I don't like the stock video as much as the other one.
That's true. We'll make 2 videos.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Because they both need to be covered. Because we have a lot of shit to talk about.
That is true. We have a lot of stuff to talk about.
Jesus.
We can't go on to the next thing yet. So I'm going to skip what happens to the next thing because I need your full attention on that.
Yeah. So
So I'm going to
understand that this was not next, but also understand there's 15 seconds left in a Heat game. It's really close. So we're gonna do the irrelevant stuff and then come back.
I'll cover this. There's 2 things I can cover, and that will hopefully drive us through. The Divas and the Divas match happened, and finally the real Divas. Is that what we're calling them? Is that their stable name? Okay.
Brian doesn't miss free throws.
There's no timeouts. Who's gonna get the shot up?
Ty Lawson. Foul him, Chris Bosh. Oh jeez.
No.
Oh god.
And then
Heat ball. Oh. Alright.
Okay. So the Divas are doing the Diva stuff. That's what it says in the thing. Oksana gets the pin. To be honest, our feed was out. Our feed from USA was sketchy because for some reason it wasn't going that good.
But we did watch it on a stream.
Well, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, but
which is kind of bad. Yeah. So it's in review. So we'll talk about this.
Oh, it's gonna take longer than a 15-second review.
That's true.
To then kick out a 1.73 to win the game or tie it. So this is not good. Yeah. Let's talk about this. Okay. I don't remember what that was.
So the Authorities backstage with Brad Max. They're talking about when Raw goes old school next week.
Woo!
Ric Flair. Woo!
Okay, who do we see? Okay, think to the commercials they showed. We saw New Age Outlaws.
They're always in everything.
Ric Flair.
He's
lately he's been to some things.
Yeah.
Let me guess. We're gonna see Sergeant Slaughter and Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Yes, I think those guys are.
I didn't see him.
Those guys are in good terms with WWE.
Yeah.
We saw Piper. They've been using Piper a little bit recently.
Man, I hope Stone Cold come back, Buck.
Yeah, damn, Buck.
Let's hope so.
Hope so. Okay. We're not predicting Stone Cold's going to be there.
No.
Do not hold us to this.
We're just saying
that right there. Stone Cold. There's one man that could stay old school Raw like he always does, but I'm not even going to say the name. I'm not going to mention him. He's not going to be in.
No.
He's not going to be in our stock report.
No.
But
what about
DDP's going to be there?
Oh yeah, DDP.
Are we going to see Scott Hall? That's the big one. Are we going to see
Jake the Snake,
Scott Hall, Jake the Snake? Because DDP is going to be there.
That could be a good tie-in.
Yeah. That could be. That's the.
You think Michaels comes?
No.
No Michaels.
Maybe. I mean,
maybe they're building something with him.
Yeah.
I hope so. But now, I guess we don't. Yeah. Can't really talk about it yet. But I don't think the Michaels WrestleMania certain match with certain guys.
No.
Maybe not going to happen.
No. But what we're saying is, I personally I'm very interested in whether or not Scott Hall's going to be there next week. Because
that'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool.
Guys, him Nash came out.
Yeah. Especially with what Scott Hall's been through. That will get a lot of people buzzing.
Did you watch that ESPN thing on him?
Oh, yeah.
That was crazy.
Oh, yeah. It was nuts. They have no timeouts. So
hey, that's 5 seconds.
Okay.
They call 5?
Yeah, they call 5. So, okay. All
right, we can talk about the thing now, because if they blow it at this point, they deserve it.
Yep. So Triple H welcomes back Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman, they come out.
Woo.
Brock Lesnar saying,
we had to watch this on a dang stream.
Oh, yeah.
USA,
Utah out here.
So Ty22 said the reaction was nice, okay?
Oh, we heard it.
Okay.
I mean, when we first turned it on, it was
okay.
So that was a good time.
We'll get the Schleg Daddy's been there.
Yeah.
So I feel like this one he's going to review.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep. And then Brock Lesnar comes back and Paul Heyman starts talking.
He starts talking about how Brock is the self-declared number 1 contender, and he wants the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. So the winner of John Cena and Randy Orton is actually the loser because Brock's gonna whoop that ass. And I'm thinking, as I'm thinking this, I'm like, so maybe there is only. I mean, it's not confirmed or anything. This is just them saying shit. They never like. Yeah. It's not like when The Rock said it, and then there was a promo that said the winner. Whoever's champion at the Royal Rumble fights The Rock. Like, they never said it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean it's for sure gonna happen. But if it does that mean that match happens at the Chamber, and what we said we don't want to happen? There's only going to be one Chamber.
Maybe.
But then also, the only way this would work is because I don't see Brock winning the title.
No.
Because then it would have to be the rematch at Mania, because that's not going to happen. So
you can't, because the Royal Rumble winner.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so you have a triple threat with Brock.
So then, So the only way is if it gets to that point, and then at Chamber is when whoever Brock's opponent, whether it be Batista, Taker, whoever, interferes at Elimination Chamber to set up the match with Brock. That's the only way to work, because you're not going to have Brock lose clean and then expect to beat The Undertaker or Batista or whoever.
So one thing,
and again, this isn't even confirmed. This is just Brock saying he wants to fucking fight people.
One thing my booking mind's going off with, thinking back to when Shawn Michaels popped up out of the Chamber and then super kicked The Undertaker to set up the match at 26.
What if Undertaker comes out of the ring?
Yeah. So Brock Lesnar, after he does all this, gets beat up goes out. Mark Henry tries to beat him up, and then he destroys Mark Henry. So let's look tonight. Let's look at.
Please tell me there's a video bomb while you're talking. Keep talking.
Let's look at the general picture of what's going on outside. You have Cena. You have Randy Orton. You have Punk, who's talking about iron sharpening iron. You have Brock Lesnar. You have Batista. You have Daniel Bryan. You have you have a couple jobbers you can throw into the Chamber. You put 6 of those guys into a Chamber match. How nuts would that be?
Oh yeah.
Once again, you go into that, you have no idea.
Yeah.
You have no idea, and you have stars in it.
So that way you don't do just Brock in a singles match.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
You get Brock in a Chamber match, throwing people around.
That's exactly.
Yeah,
that's
Batista
the way where you
monstering up in people on there.
I can't see Batista in it too, though. I'm still saying...
One of the two has to win the Rumble.
Oh, yeah. 100% I think Batista's going to win the Rumble. And I can't see Brock... Because both of them can't lose. Like, you can't think of a dirty way for both of them to lose. And you can't have either of them losing going into Mania.
Not at all.
So that's totally the thing where you have... I think Orton's going to be the champ. Orton enters last. He gets it, whatever. Yeah. And Brock is... I can just see the visual of Orton just sitting in his pod the whole match as Brock is just beating the shit out of people, and every so often Brock comes up to his pod and just kind of looks in there at Orton. Yeah. And you can see Orton like, oh shit. Yeah. And then Orton finally gets in there after Brock's gone crazy, and they go at it for a while, and then that's when Undertaker, whoever, interferes and causes things. So you make Brock look like a fucking beast. You're thinking, okay, there's no chance he's not about to win this.
Yeah, you have him walk out as the star of the match.
Oh, absolutely, you have to.
Especially when you have Orton as the heel. Doesn't matter if he's doesn't matter if he's over. Doesn't matter if he looks strong at all.
Oh yeah, you just have him in the chamber just watching. Holy shit!
It makes him stronger.
And you can totally see just Brock sitting there waiting for his door to open. Orton just sitting there like, oh shit, door starts opening. Orton just creeps out like, oh fuck. Yeah. That is life right there.
We just booked that.
Please do that. Yeah. It's such a good time.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right. This is the last segment of the show. You have Daniel Bryan starts off against Luke Harper. And then he went for like 10, 15 minutes. He had a nasty powerbomb, and he picked up the win. Daniel Bryan picked up the win. And then he gets and then he beats up Eric Rowan, and they go back and forth once again. And then he gets Rowan on a roll-up, right?
Yeah, it was something quick.
Yeah, it was something quick. And then Rowan goes to beat him up, and then Harper pulls him off. And then Bray Wyatt goes in there, and they're going to fight, and the other two beat him up. And then they just beat him up. Beat him up. And now I want you to tell the next little part of what happens.
So we're sitting there. Bray Wyatt gets in the ring. He's chilling. And he goes off, and he's like sitting in the corner up against the post. And he starts talking about just, crazy stuff like always, like, there's sunshine in the meadow. And the crowd's, fuck you! You hurt our guy! Boo! He was getting legit heat. I'm like, okay, cool. This is what we like. This is like legit. Okay, we don't like you. You're taking out our dude.
It's weird when you have a compelling face how people can draw heat off that.
I know. So then he's sitting there and he's just talking about some crazy stuff, And all of a sudden, I don't know if how did Daniel Bryan get the mic initially?
Dropped it to him.
No, the first time.
No.
I think he just said it and he wasn't even. Oh, okay. I think he said it and then he gave it. Yeah. You could see Daniel Bryan. You could barely hear him. He's like, "You're right." He's like, "Say that louder." And Daniel Bryan's like, "You're right." And then he makes him say it again. And then Daniel Bryan's like asking for the mic. And then Daniel Bryan gets the mic and he's like, "You're right. No matter how many matches I win, no matter how loud these people cheer my name, no matter what I do, the machine doesn't care. Nothing changes for me. They don't do it. They don't do anything for me. You were always right." And everyone's just like, "Wait a sec."
We were dead silent.
We're just like,
we were dead silent. We were watching it on TV. I'm a huge Daniel Bryan.
We're just like, wait.
I've been driving that bandwagon since 2011. Been on it. I've been front runner. I've been welcoming people aboard.
Mm-hmm.
I welcomed you aboard a couple times. You were skeptical. I told you it was the right one to hop on.
I only liked it like twice.
That's true.
I
pushed you more than twice. There was twice where you agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it happened. And to be fair, the Orton thing has worked the same way the other time.
Mm-hmm. Not this dick. This was the thing that needed to happen.
He turned.
Oh my gosh.
He turned. He finally has a compelling character direction.
That wasn't even the end. Finally, he's like, he said himself, "Let me join the family." Bray Wyatt holds his hand out. And he drops his hand, and Bryan climbs up. He hits the sister Abigail on him.
It shows how desperate Daniel Bryan is at this point. Mm-hmm. Right? He's a broken man who had to turn heel.
Yeah.
Because being face wasn't getting him anywhere.
Yeah.
It's the best heel turn since Mark Henry turned on Cena.
Yeah.
And that was an entirely different thing. That was Mark Henry just playing people like puppets.
Yeah. And then you have him walk. You have him walk out, and even up till the end, I thought he just kept waiting for him to start kicking people.
Yeah.
Especially when they got to the top, he stops walking, and all three of them leave. Starts looking around at the crowd, and the crowd's chanting, "Daniel Bryan!" Like, no, don't do it. And then he's looking around, and he starts freaking out, like, okay, he's about to do something crazy. And then he totally calms down. He shakes his head, no. Turns around, leaves with him. Boom. Black. Show over. And we just went, okay. And I said, this is something I can get behind.
Guys, I don't care how big of a mark you are. I don't care how long you've been watching this guy for. I don't care if you saw him in New Japan back in 2004. I don't care if you were front row when he fought Nigel McGuinness. This is the greatest moment of his career to date at this point. Because right now he proved that he is going to emerge from this as the man. Mm-hmm. Because as awesome as Bray Wyatt is, you guys sit there, you guys can talk about how great Bray Wyatt is, how he's going to change stuff. He's more of a manager than a wrestler. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you talk about, you're just saying that because, he is a fantastic manager. He sits there on his rocking chair and gets a reaction every time he stands up. Uh-huh. Imagine if he's doing that during a Daniel Bryan match. Sorry. Pulled the beanie off. Beanie goes back on. You guys don't understand how big this is. You don't understand how this is the right move because you guys are going to sit there because he did. He turned on you. No matter how many videos you made talking about how great he was, didn't go anywhere. No matter how many times you tweeted during the show, oh man, Daniel Bryan's the best thing we got. Nothing. For years, you guys complained online. You finally thought he was going to get. You finally thought he was going to be the guy. And now he's turned heel. And it's not like he turned heel against the kids in the crowd. He turned heel against you on the internet. He turned heel against me. And you talked me off. Because I was sitting there, I was not having a good day. Mm-hmm. I looked over at you, and you had a look on your face where you had this look maybe 3 times. You had it when The Rock came back, because you knew something crazy about that. Mm-hmm. You had it during the pipe bomb, because you knew the pipe bomb was going to lead to crazy.
It's this face.
Yeah.
I was like, what's going on?
This right here was the pipe bomb.
Oh, it was a great time.
But you guys are going to sit there and you guys are going to be, why'd they turn him heel? It was the biggest thing they have going on. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe they turned Daniel Bryan heel. That was the worst decision they could have made.
Come back from under fucking water, guys. Like, you don't need to talk like that.
come on. You can breathe. You can have a good time. You can watch the show. You can sit there and you can say, you know what? We're not supposed to like the machine. Are we supposed to like the machine?
Who's the real heel here?
Who is the real heel? Since day one.
Remember who the villain is, guys.
Who was the guy who pedigreed him? Mm-hmm. The machine.
Yep. Who's the real villain here, guys?
Who was the guy who took the title from after he won it? Mm-hmm. The machine.
Are the Wyatts even heel? Think about what their main goal was. They were trying to help Daniel Bryan.
100%. This heel turn is really the smartest character direction they could have gone in. Mm-hmm. And if you don't realize that, and you're sitting this, you make a video and you don't realize this, every single person should unsubscribe from you and subscribe to us. Mm-hmm. Because we are the best.
It's true.
We are. Because how many people will sit here with a stocking cap on their heads and tell you to your face, if you do not believe this, you do not deserve to be a shooter on the internet. You don't deserve to be able. Your comment should be disabled if you can't realize this is the right move. Mm-hmm. They should say, no, you don't know. You can't comment on YouTube videos anymore.
The funny thing is, when I looked on Twitter, not surprised, I already saw people talking about, this is going to be like when they turned Austin heel. No, it's not. No. When Austin turned heel,
he joined McMahon.
This is pretty much to bring down the authority.
Bring down the machine.
Listen to what Daniel Bryan said. No matter what I do to do, they didn't care. They didn't do anything about it. Who the fuck is they? Triple H and them.
Oh, it has been.
So, of course.
It's always been the mythical Booker. Mm-hmm. It's always been the guy that we're all mad at all the time.
Not Booker.
Yeah. It's the guy that we're always complaining about.
It's true.
That right there is who he's taking down.
Yep.
He didn't turn heel. He turned to us. He turned internet. Mm-hmm. Daniel Bryan didn't turn heel. He turned internet. That's the tagline.
Daniel Bryan turned internet.
Turned internet. Mm-hmm. Turned smart.
Yep.
He became smart to this. We all were saying maybe he should go follow the Wyatts.
Got to the point.
4 is better than 1. These guys are crazy.
It got to the point where you can see his character saying, what do I need to do?
What should I do? Should I admit that I made mistakes? Should I remind you that this has been done before? Should I tell you that your guys' cheering hasn't gotten me anywhere? Mm-hmm. Should I tell you that the machine can be taken down by 4 people better than 1?
Yep. So now you could, because you could say, I didn't for sure see anybody saying this, but I can see people like how we were talking in our Q&A video, how it would be cool if Bryan came all the way back to fight Orton.
Yeah.
Oh, it's ruined now. I can't have heel versus heel. Is it heel versus heel?
No.
I think this makes it even better.
Even better, yeah.
Even better. Because now he's fighting the machine. Who's part of the machine? Randy Orton.
Randy Orton's the face of the machine.
He's the face of the machine.
Could you imagine if
Daniel Bryan's raging against the machine right now?
Could you imagine if they weren't going Brock Taker, but they used Brock to take down Orton? Oof. And Brock's our guy now. Oof. Brock's the machine.
And then all of a sudden,
Daniel Bryan is facing him. Mm-hmm. Daniel Bryan's facing heel Brock Lesnar, backed by Triple H at WrestleMania, in a match they've been building for since SummerSlam. Yeah. And you guys would probably still talk about how Randy Orton got the shaft from this. No, Randy Orton can fight. He could fight HBK.
He can fight somebody.
He can fight somebody. He put a match with Punk that didn't really make a whole lot of sense.
Fight Batista.
Yeah.
He's gonna fight Batista regardless.
What if Triple H teams up and his 2 guys that he's gonna have the company be with, or 2 company guys are Batista and Brock. 2 guys that work best as heels, and 2 guys that get a bad rap. Batista got a really bad rap for a long time. Was there anyone better in 2010?
I don't think so.
Edge? You're going to say Edge? You're going to sit there and you're going to type Jericho? You're going to type all these different things? Oh, Undertaker was better. This is what I feel. No. You got to take us home.
Above the water, guys.
You got to take us home. People got to breathe.
Yeah. I was down with this Raw. Started out with a banger. It went Randy Orton montage shithole. But it didn't matter because then Brock Lesnar came back and brought it way the fuck back up here. The Divas dropped it a little bit. And then, boom, Daniel Bryan heel turn. But was it a heel turn? No, Daniel Bryan turned internet. And that is how the show happened, guys. That is where we are right now. You'll see us more this week for more videos than you're ready for. So stay tuned. And follow the buzzards. Is that what we're doing now? Follow the internet?
Follow the
the buzzards.
All the buzzards, guys. Caw-caw!